get it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Giovanni, for taking the time to come and speak to Urban Estrogen all the way
Urban
down in.
Estrogen? What the fuck? Hold up, man. This shit sound like some type of feminist group, man. Y'all motherfuckers on some bullshit. Y'all trying to castrate us men around. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. You know, I support everybody.
Well, thank you, but actually, we're not a feminist website. We're just an all-encompassing production company. But thank you anyway for putting our name out there like that. Much appreciation.
No doubt.
Much appreciation. But we got a few questions that we would like to ask you.
All right, come on with it.
How did you get your start in the music industry?
Well, I got my start actually by it was luck. You know, my cousin, who was rest in peace, you know, the caretaker Boo, he was a member of the Graveyard Shift, which is, you know, a group of Mo Thug Records. You know, if you do your history, Mo Thug Records comes from the legendary Cleveland-based group Bone Thugs and Harmony. And, you know, I was just over there just freestyling one day, and, you know, my mentor, T-Rock, was tombstone of the Graveyard Shift of Mo Thug Records. You know, his ear, it caught his ear, and he had called Lazy and called my cousin Flossie Ross and everybody, and was like, hey, man, this kid got talent, man. What's happening? Let us do something with it. And, you know, it was during a hectic time of my life, so I had to use that as a conduit in order to come through that time. Feel me?
You said that was a hectic time during your life. Can you expand on that and how the music, you know, how making music got you through that point?
Yeah, it was like during that time I lost my grandfather. You know, he was killed by one of his best friends. You know, he blew his head off right in front of me. You know, I was sitting there with my grandfather's skull fragments and brains, you know, on me. And, you know, a week later, Boo, he died. So it was like real crazy. I was really out here just basically reckless. I didn't give a fuck. And that's flat out. And you know, it was like when T-Rock and Lay M came through. They came through and they used to swoop me up, take me to the studio to get me to try and burn that, you know, excess energy off. And I did, you know, and it just so happened that during that time they took me to the studio and I recorded my very first track, which is on a Graveyard Shift album, which was never released. Tommy Mottola, hey, you need to release that. Somebody need to release that album, man. That album would change the motherfucking game, man. But the album was called Still Waters, and I had a song on there called Reveal. And it was like I was a one-take Charlie, and Lay he just embraced me and kept me there, you know. And he asked me one day, you know, a couple of days had went by after I recorded that and everything. You know, all the Mo Thug family, they came through, the Bone Thug family, they showed me love and everything. And a couple of days had went by and Lazy had blew down on me. I was still out here, mind fucked up, you know, didn't care. I was really either, I look at it like this, either I wanted to go to jail or I wanted somebody to motherfucker kill me. It was one or the other. That's how I was out here. And, you know, Lazy blew down on me on the day. Actually, it was raining like a motherfucker. I'll never forget that shit neither. You know, he blew down on me and shit, we went to the Track Inn, which was our neighborhood bar where we hung out at, and shit, he asked me, he was like, what is it that you want to do in life? And I told him, I'm like, dog, I want what you got. You know, I want the Benzes, I want the big house, I want the women, I want the jewelry, I want the fame. I want what you got, you know.